Okay. It says, Pokemon TCG Pocket just launched its new space-time-based Smackdown set featuring Pokemon from Generation 5 or 4. This set features 207 cards, including 3 new Pokemon tool cards. The first one being this Oddish, which says heal 10 damage from this Pokemon, which is, average for a basic?
Average.
And then Gloom Razor Leaf 30, only 1 energy. That could be, but it is stage 1. That could be, I don't know. It could be a nice filler card, maybe for your, basic Pokemon, but then if you didn't get Gloom, you'd have to keep doing 10, which I guess could do gradual damage, but if they have Potion in their deck, they could immediately, recharge that card, which is not good. Bellosum? I don't know how to say that. It is stage 2, so you have to evolve this Pokemon 2 times. So you start out with the basic, then the next turn you get Gloom, then the next turn, if you got all of them 3, you can waste 3 turns. And this does, for 2 energy, 80 damage, which, do you think that's worth it? 2 energy for 80 damage, but it's a stage 2.
Oh.
No, I don't really think, it could be a nice card for a Leaf deck, but it wouldn't really be amazing.
It hates me.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the most amazing. Alright, now we're on to the 3rd row. Now we're on assuming some of the Tangela and Tanga growth. So Tangela, it's a cute art, by the way. It does, I don't know if this is awesome. This is basic and it requires 2 energy to do 30.
Oh.
That does not seem that great. Tanga growth does 4 energy for 90. But it heals 30 damage from this Pokemon. So, if you put, Tangela on your deck or in your benched, you can keep ramping him up while the other basic Pokemon, get defeated or just stay in the game. And then you could start doing pretty good damage with this, but it's not the most amazing card, in the game. It's a nice filler card for a deck or 2, and you can ramp this up in the background while you're doing other damage to the other Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then Yanma does 1 energy for 20, which, again, it's a simple basic Pokemon, so I don't assume it would do that amazing. And then Yanmega EX, which is the one I was talking about. Look at that one.
That's so fucking pretty.
I know. Yanmega, it is a stage 1, and it does 3 energy for 120. That isn't too bad, but make you retreat 1 energy, which isn't too crazy because you could get it back the next turn, and it has 140 health. For stage 1, that isn't too crazy or too small, but it does 120 damage, which can easily knock out almost a Charizard or a pretty high basic. Needs 1 energy to do Sting, which is 20. Again, simple for a basic Pokemon, but it does have 70 health, which is better than.
Get this right down.
We have some. Okay, then Roserade, which is the stage 1 evolution from Roselia, and it does 2 energy for Poisonous Whip, which is only 50, and it makes the active opponent's Pokemon poison, which can be a good thing because they can't do anything, I don't think. No, that's not paralyzed, never mind. It makes them lose 10 health per when they do something, so that could help, and it does 50.
Let me try to get this Electrode.
Yeah, but the attack, I would assume that it's alright. 50 damage for a stage 1 Pokemon that requires 2 energy isn't the best. This Pokemon isn't the greatest or the craziest Pokemon out there, but it's a pretty good one. Then now we are finally at the Turtwig, Grotle, and Torterra, which is the evolution line of Turtwig.
Yep.
Turtwig is a basic Pokemon that requires 2 energy to do 30. I don't think it's that worth it of a Pokemon because it requires 2 energy just to do 30, which is absolutely wild to me. And then Grotle, which is 100, and you need 3 energy, just 60. So at least it's a better amp up from Turtwig, but it's nothing crazy, especially when you have to evolve it, and maybe you might not get Grotle during your battle. And then you get Torterra, which is 4 energy, and it does 150. That's a lot of damage. And it says, during your next turn, the Pokemon can't use Frenzy Plant. What is Frenzy Plant? I guess that's a new tool. Maybe that card, maybe that's a specific tool. Maybe, I don't know. We have to get to the tool section, to see, is Frenzy Plant a tool? Now, Cricketot, which does Bug Bite, which is 20 for 1 leaf. Not too bad. Cricket Tune requires 2 energy, is now 50. Your active Pokemon is now Confused. Don't really know what Confused means because I'm not like a huge player of the game or anything. I don't really know what Confused is because I don't really know what that... I mean, obviously, I've heard it before, but then again, I haven't battled enough to really know what Confused is. And I don't think it has been introduced to the game. At least I haven't battled enough to figure out. Burmy, which is a beautiful art. Look at how pretty that Burmy is. I don't really know. Is a 120 stage 1, and it's 3 energy, 1 leaf energy and 2 random colorless energy. Leaf Cutter, 60 plus, flip a coin if heads, this attack does 30 more damage, which I'm thankful this is like not, I mean, it can be a hit or miss sometimes because my luck in flipping heads is horrible, but if you don't flip heads, you're still doing a pretty good 60 damage, and this could be a good filler in Pokemon while you, boost up a benched Pokemon,
Yeah.
And then Combi, Call for Family, put one, again, a basic advantage, you could say. Like, it helps you put a card in your deck, but then again, a basic thing for a basic Pokemon. This is where we start. I cannot wait for the fire because I do not know what's in there, because right now the leaves are sounding pretty strong, but then there could be an absolute ripped card. Vespiquen, stage 1, 100, but it only requires 2 leaf energy to do 70. Not too terrible like the freaking Electrode that requires... No, it's the Magneton. Some Pokemon does horrible damage for so many energy. Snorlax, yeah. And then Carvine, basic. 3 energy to do 40 plus. No, Carvine isn't it. In my opinion, Carvine is not it. Because it's a basic Pokemon, right? So you can put it in the bench or your active spot. But it needs 2 leaf energy and 1 colorless energy to do 40 plus. And if you flip a coin, it does 50 more damage. I think that says 50. Yeah, 50 more damage. That could be amazing if you have your odds right.
If you have coin flipping luck, you are in luck with that card.
Yeah.
Play it in a day.
Yeah.
For me, no.
If
Not doing it.
If you flip your cards right or your heads right, then you can do a lot of damage while this is just basic. But it requires 3 energy already.
Yep.
So they could have the time to do 3 attacks on you if they have enough energy for that specific attack, and you have to keep charging it up,
Yeah.
And then Leafeon, which is the first evolution. Oh my god, I'm already seeing the fire and they look so cool. The Leafeon is an evolution, and it's a stage 1, so it evolves from Eevee, and it needs 1 leaf energy and 1 colorless energy to do Leafy Cyclone 90. During the next turn, this Pokemon can attack. Oh my god, that's actually might be pretty good for a stage 1. I mean, you need a...
Only evolve
you just need an Eevee in your deck, and then boom, you're set. But it does require 2 energy, so that may be... But then again, we're not asking for big tanky Pokemon here. And then Morotum. I've seen this card before. 2 energy cutoff, 30, flip a coin, if heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon, which can be actually good, but it is a basic.
Oh,
so who knows?
Whip it out first time.
Shaman, a basic ability, Fragment Flower Garden. Once during a turn, you may heal 10 damage from each of your Pokemon. That would be an amazing card. I don't know if you can use ability in the bench, but if you had that, boom, then you're actually helping some of your Pokemon, and it's a basic, so you can throw it too. The attack really isn't crazy. For 2 energy, not really it, but it is a nice background Pokemon. Now we're to fire. Yeah, Magmar. Fire Energy Stoke. Take a fire energy from your energy zone and attach to this Pokemon, which could help you but help you stack up this Magmortar in the back. But then again, it only has 80, so if they have enough to do it, it could kill you. So it's all in the odds, but if you had this, you can help do those attacks and, add the energy so you could get to Magmortar, which is the evolution of it. And this one is Bursting Inferno. 4 fire energy required to do 100. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. Again, I don't know what this means. I'm not a player of the old Pokemon games, and I'm not really a big player. I mean, I've really only started battling in this game. but then again, burned and confused. I can't wait to see what those do, especially when I'm like, oh, these are new attacks that I've never heard of, and they're pretty cool. And then Slugma, Flare 20, again, very basic and, very common for a basic Pokemon, till you get to its evolution, Macargo, which does Searing Flame, 1 fire energy and 1 colorless, 30 damage. Opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. Again, I don't know what burned is, but that it has pretty good health, but I'm so sorry for a stage 1 only doing 30 is super bad.
Yeah.
30 for stage 1 2 energy. That's not it. But the health is a good backup if it has 120. 120. Not horrible.
And still gonna get dead.
Then Chimchar. This is where you get to the good ones. Chimchar is like, another basic good Pokemon of Gen 4. 1 fire energy to do scratch. And it's, basic good Pokemon. And then Monferno, which is the evolution line of it, is Fiery Punch is 30. And that's not amazing for stage 1. I'm not really liking the stage 1 fire Pokemon here because it's not crazy attack. Inferno Rape, which is the stage 2, which is Inferno Rape E, which is the stage 3 or stage 2. Mm-hmm. And it has 170 health, which is pretty high. Not too terrible. But then it only requires 2 energy to do 140. That is not bad. That is some serious damage for 2 energy. But it says discard a fire energy, so it could play both ways. And then Heat Rotom. Oh, I don't think I've seen this one. Heat Breath 30 plus. Flip a coins of head. This attack is 30 more damage again. Nice for basic. Now we're on the water. We are now to the water Pokemon. Swinub. Headbutt, 2 energy for 40. Alright, that's not too terrible for a basic, but it does require 2 energy, so that could be, crazy. And then
16 mil. Fuck that.
Damn. Polyswine, which is an evolution, is Thick Fat ability. This Pokemon takes negative 20 from attacks from fire or water Pokemon, which could help. Oh wow, that's crazy. Swinub, Piloswine, and Mimoswine has a weakness to metal energy. Do all waters have that? I thought they had weakness to fire. Or something else. Then Hammerend does 3 energy for 60. Not a great Pokemon, it is a wonderful Pokemon, but it's not a great attack. Mamoswine, which is the last evolution stage 2, has the same thick fat ability. Frosty Swine costs 2 water energy and 2 colorless energy, which does 120. I don't know if that's all too worth it. But it does have 2 hollows in here, and I love hollows. Regice. Crystal Body. Prevent all effects of attacks used by opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. And that's a basic!
Damn.
That's a 110 HP basic. And it has an attack that you can keep using maybe in the benched. So whenever someone, or in the actives, you can literally prevent every single damage done to this Pokemon. They can have a charge to do 200 and don't kill you. And you only have to have 2 energy to do 50. Again, that...
It's kind of sad.
Okay, attack is sad, but it's a wonderful for a basic because it has 110 HP. I don't really notice a basic with that amount.
Yeah, I know.
Not at all. And then Piplup, Nap, heal 20 damage from this Pokemon. It's a simple Piplup. Then Prinalump. That's okay. Surf 30, not amazing for stage 1. Empoleon.
Aqua to do our opening on January 30th.
Yeah, no. Aqua Jet. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. It's kind of like working like Zebstrike, but for more energy. But Zebstrike has less health than this. It has 150, but it's also stage 2. Zebstrike is only a stage 1, and you can have it. I think in your active or your benched. I can't remember. No, I think you have to have both in the active. Blitzel, Water Gun 20, a basic, simple Fluid Cell. 91. Okay, 1 energy jet screw, 30 plus damage. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 more damage. Again, these stage 1 waters are not doing it for me. Water decks are very high. You can create an amazing deck with some of these cards. But I don't think for every single card you're going to find the best value out of them. Since really, I think the fire is goated right now. I think the fire is taking place of all these other Pokemon. Shellos, I think, in my opinion, it is. Leaf had some pretty high cards, but that one water basic really shocked me. And then there was, one fire card. I can't remember what it was, but it really shocked me on how much damage it could do, or how much a basic is, or how much, it could bring to the table. And then Shellos, there's a lot of water Pokemon, I will say. Mudslap, 30, simple for a basic. Gastrodon, love these arts, by the way. Muddy Water, 3, 1 water energy, 2 colorless energy, 60. This attack does 20 more damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Alright, so you can do damage. You can deal damage on the 60, on the active, and maybe 10 or 20 on the benched, which can help level things out. And it's a pretty good one for stage 1. Finneon, Elegant Swim, flip a coin if heads during opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from it, and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. If it had that alone without the heads, I think it would be an okay card. And it only requires 1 water energy, which is not bad.
No.
And then Lumineon, 90, which is the stage 1 of it, 1 waterfall. I don't know. These stage 1s in water are not doing it for me. Not crazy. Snover, 1 water energy, Ice Shard. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a punch, this attack does 30 more damage. Alright, if you're playing against a punch deck, it could help. And it's a basic, so yep. I'm not expecting so much crazy. Abomasnow, Frost Breath, 3 water energy, 1 colorless, and does 120. Not too terrible for stage 1 out of all the other stage 1s we've seen. And then Glaceon, another evolution. 90, 2 water energy, Ice Beam, 60. Flip a coin if heads your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed, which is pretty okay for stage 1. Not too crazy, but it's also pretty good. Wash Rotom, 1 energy for Wave Splash, 30. Not that great. But again, it's a basic Pokemon. I'm not expecting the world. Frost Rotom, another basic. Blizzard, 2 water energy. Stack does 10 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. This would be a great one to start out with. Like if you had a basic and you put it in your active and it only requires 2 energy. I mean, that's sort of pricey if you want to say so for a basic. That can only do 30 and then 10 to each of your bench. So it's not crazy, but it's not crazy. Wild. No. Pialka EX. Alright, we got to the water EX. Pialka, which is the cool EX that we've seen in the trailer and when we had showed it. Slash does 30. 3 water energy, 1 colors dimensional storm, 150, discard 3. Like I said in the trailer, or I think, yeah, in the trailer, I had, discussed something about this. I said, that why, this really, you can really only do 1-shot damage with this. After 4 turns, if you could evolve it, if you had evolutions. I know this is a basic Pokemon. Alright, so if you had popped it down in your active, you'd have to wait 4 turns to, generate all this damage. You can 1-shot a Pokemon, but then it discards all the 3 water energy, and you only have 1 energy. So you take 3 extra turns leveling it up. So I don't think it's a crazy big worldwide Pokemon. It is wonderful for just 1-shotting a Pokemon, but then again, redoing that attack and constantly redoing it, I don't think is the most craziest thing. Manaphy, Oceanic Gift. Choose 2 of your bench Pokemon for each of those Pokemon. Take water energy from your energy zone and attach to the Pokemon. Alright, this could help, but Manaphy, in my opinion, I can't remember if Manaphy has an evolution or not, because this one's is just showing basic right here. So, yeah, it's not bad for a basic, but I don't know, I wouldn't find the reason to add the energy, right? So Magnemite here does 1. It requires 1 colorless energy and it does 10, simple for a basic Pokemon. And then you get to these other ones. Magneton, which is the stage 1 evolution of Magnemite. And for 2 energy, you do Lightning Ball. 50, it's not too bad, but then you get to Magnet Zone. 1 lightning energy and 2 colorless energy. Thunder Blast, discard energy from this Pokemon, which does 110. Which isn't too terrible, but then again, it is a stage 2, and your Magnemite might probably die before you actually get this into play, and you need 3 energy, and then it discards 1 energy. So not too crazy, but also not too terrible. And I do love the different hollows. They have 3 right here. Awesome. Voltorb. Number 1, I really love the freaking art. It has a blue pink thing going here with maybe lightning. I think that's him lightning it up, and with a railroad or something. It's very cool art. And then Big Explosion, 1 lightning energy. This Pokemon does 10 damage to itself, 30. Not the most amazing basic. It's probably setting yourself up for failure a little bit there by damaging the only basic you have to get to Electrode. Then Electrode, this, no offense to scratch Electrode out at this point, it's a stage 1, you have to evolve it, and the basic does 10 damage to itself, and Electrode, while it only requires 1 energy, does 50. Yeah, it's not the most amazing Pokemon, I will admit.
Is that better than the other Electrodes or other, like, electric cards?
No, I think we've had better Electrodes. I can't remember if we had better Electrodes. Did Electabuzz, Lightning Energy, take it Lightning Energy from your Energy Zone and attach it to this Pokemon. 80 Electabuzz. Okay, so it's not bad for a basic. But then Electivire, what does this do? 2 Lightning Energy, Exciting Voltage, 40 plus. If this Pokemon has at least 2 extra energy attached, this attack does 80 more damage. Alright, that's not too bad. If you add that up, that does 40 or 80. Maybe 120. Maybe 130, 120, 130 damage, which isn't too terrible for Electivire Stage 1, and it has 120 HP, so this could be definitely a better one. Shinx is Hide. Flip a coin if heads during the opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon, which again is a wonderful basic, because you can keep having it chilling there until you keep attaching energy, and then eventually get to Luxray. Luxio is 2 energy, 1 electric, 1 colorless. Electric Claw is 40. Not the best for stage 1. But then Luxray, you get to stage 2. 3 energy. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 120 damage. Okay. Luxray we're going to have a problem with. It requires 3 energy to do all that. But it discards every energy you do. So it's sort of like the Pialka. It's sort of like that one hitter. So you do 120 to 1 Pokemon, and if it's an EX that only has 120, which is highly rare, it won't really attack the full Pokemon. But if you have the benched, or let's say you already done damage, with other Pokemon, if you had any you damage that EX, you could easily kill an EX one-shotter. But then the problem is, it discards every energy you just put there, and have to take 6 turns just to do 2 attacks, which I don't think is crazy big, so this would be a nice Pokemon. And the retreat cost is none, which I'm surprised by.
Oh, so you can always retreat it and fill it right back up.
I know. Okay,
that seems like a good card, actually.
Okay, so that might seem like a pretty good card. If you play your cards right, then you could start defeating Pokemon back.
Left and right.
Yeah, you left and right, so it's a pretty good one. And then I can't say this. I'm going to ignore this, but that's the EX that we saw in the trailer. So I really like this art, and I love how the lightning is popping out the card, and it says 2 Lightning Energy Sparking Gadget, 40 plus. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, this does 40 more damage. Now, that's the problem. If you don't have a tool in your deck, which you most likely will if they start adding new things, I can't wait for the tools and things. Oh my god, I'm so excited. We're now getting the Psychic next. I know. Yep, so, this I still can't say the goddamn name. But it's a pretty good Pokemon. It is basic, so you can start attaching, but it does require 2. So this isn't a too terrible Pokemon. Unless if you play your cards right, then again, it could be a good one. Rotom, 70. Assault Laser, 20 plus. If a active Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, this attack does 30 more damage. So we're seeing the tools come to play in helping the Pokemon. Togepi, which is now the Psychic. We are now in the Psychic, guys. Togepi. So Togepi is a basic, and it's the first one of the Psychic, and it has 50 HP, and it does 20 for 1 Psychic energy. Not too bad for a basic, pretty chill. Togetic does Fairy Wind, 40, which only for 1 energy is not too terrible, but for a stage 1, Togekiss, stage 2, is 142 Psychic energy, Overdrive Smash, 60. During the next turn, this Pokemon Overdrive Smash attack does 60 plus damage.
Ooh.
Oh my god! We've found ourselves a big tanky Pokemon.
Good.
That one's actually not horrible. Midoriya something, 60 HP, Mumble, 20, and then now we get to the first Psychic Pokemon of EX. Miss Magius EX, 140, Magical Delusion, 70. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Again, I don't know what confused means. Maybe they can't attack, or maybe they're confused and they click a wrong attack. And then Ralts teleports, which is Pokemon with three of your bench Pokemon. Oh, okay. So basically like a retreat, maybe. Corellia, Slap, 20. That's awful for a stage 1. Oh, dang. I do. Oh, I love these fucking Pokemon, dude. They're so pretty. 20, again, not too bad. Dusclops, 3 energy for 50. Gosh, no. Dusknoir, ability, yay. Shadow Void. As often as you like during your turn, you may choose one of your Pokemon that has damage on it and move all its damage to this Pokemon. So if you have an EX
that
has so much damage on it, and you move it to this 130 and it kills this one, it's only requiring as only 1 point. You can put your EX back in and do all your damage. That's actually not too terrible. Then Drifloon, that's actually very good. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Drifloon, expand 10 during your opponent's next turn. This Pokemon takes negative 20 from attacks. Again, simple basic. Drifloon.
It's good on the negative 20.
Yeah. Drifloon, Balloon Strike, 60, which isn't too terrible for stage 2 or 1. I think this is 1. Uxie? Oh, that one's so pretty. Energy, Mind Boost, 20. Take a psychic energy from your energy zone and attach it to Mesprit or Asphel? Oh wow, I don't know. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. So again, for a typical basic. Mesprit. Oh my god, I love that art. 3 energy. Oh wow. Oh my god, I realized this is a basic. Oh my god, we might have found ourselves a tanky Pokemon right here. It is a basic and has 70 HP. That sounds normal, right?
Guys, this
right?
5 feet apart is leaving in 3 days, dog.
Yeah, right?
Well,
This seems so tanky. It's 70 HP and you wouldn't think that. Then you get to the 3 energy and it does 160 for basic.
Phew.
You can use this attack only if you have Uxie and Asphalt on your bench. Now that's the problem. Discard all energy. If you don't read it, then it might seem... But the 160 for a dang basic is actually crazy. But then you have to have 3 energy. Then it discards all that 3 energy. And if you don't... And then you don't have S-Elf, which is the Pokemon, and the other Pokemon, Uxie, then you're going to be screwed. And they have to be in your bench. So, it can have its flaws. But it's a really good, attack.
It's kind of tanky.
If you play your cards right again, this can be a good card. As-Elf, which is the same thing. This attack does 20 damage to one of your... Okay, not crazy. Gratina, Levitate, yes. If this Pokemon has any energy attack, it has no retreat cost. Okay. That's actually very good. Gratina, 120, and it... 3 energy, you do 70. So if it has any energy attached, it has no retreat, which is awesome. Again, not too crazy. Cresselia, which is the one that we saw in the trailer, was Moonlight gain 50. This heals 20 damage from this Pokemon. Again, simple. Now, Punch. Rhyhorn. Horn attack 40. Rhydon. Again, these are basically, I think this is what we seen last time, but I don't think we had a Rhyperior. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember if we had Rhyperior or not. I think we did. Rhydon, 3 energy, then Rhyperior, Mountain Swing 150, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Oh wow. I don't know. I don't know what to think of this yet. We have to postpone it. Gligar, Pierce 20, alright, Glysaur, Acrobatics 20 plus, flip 2 coins, attacks is 20 more damage for each head, not too crazy. Hitmontop, 2, spinning attack 50, Nose Pass, Ram 30. So these aren't crazy. Again, these aren't, I'm trying to go through these fast here. Regirock, Exoskeleton, this Pokemon takes negative 20 from attacks. This isn't bad. 4 energy for 100. I don't know. 4 energy seems like a big payout.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a basic.
Mm-hmm.
It is a basic, so I'll give you the 120 HP for that. Jesus Christ. That says Headbutt 50, Ramparados, Head Smash. If your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this attack, this Pokemon also does 50 damage to itself. Alright. Worm Dam 120, Land Crush 70. Alright. So, again, these Pokemon take a lot of energy. I'm noticing that a few times. Yeah, I'm noticing that. Riolu 20, Lucario, again, cool. What's the attack? Fighting Coach, attack uses by your punch energy, do plus 20 damage to your opponent. Okay, not too terrible. Patalis, Rolling Tackle, gotcha. Budon, pretty heavy on the energy there, but that's okay. Gallade, another EX, Punch EX. Which I'm actually surprised that Gallade, originally a fairy type Pokemon, then moved to a psychic. It's actually a Punch.
Ooh.
Look how weird. Looks pretty, but I wasn't expecting it. So this one, 2 energy, energized blade, 70 plus. This attack does 20 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent. Okay, this could be actually pretty good, but it's a stage 2, so I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe in the psychic somewhere, I don't know. Muckrow, 20, again, normal. And then Honcho Crow, which is, I think, one of the ones that we saw in the trailer. Skill Dive, this attack does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, awesome. Sneasel, double scratch, 20 plus, flip 2 coins, attack does 20 damage for each heads. Again, if you play your cards right, this might be okay. But then again, if you have trash luck at flipping heads like I do, then you won't do good. Weavile EX, scratching nails, 30 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon has damage on it, the attack does 40 more damage. Poochyena, Mightyena. Again, I'm not trying to go over all these because it's going to take freaking forever. And these are good for a simple deck. Like, I don't think they're horrible or bad at all. Ooh, I love that Darkrai. Damn, that looks so good. Drapion, okay, not. Look, this is where we start. Oh my god, look at that Darkrai. That Darkrai is so pretty. I know. So, Darkrai Hollow, okay, they have different attacks. Okay, Dark Void Hollow, Darkrai Hollow, has 2 Darkness Energy, 1 Colorless Energy, Dark Void, 60 plus. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Alright, Darkrai EX, 140. Whenever you attach a Darkness Energy from your Energy Zone to this Pokemon, do 20 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, that's not bad. It could help. And 3 energy for 80, not too terrible. Now we're finally to the Steel, and there's so much more. That's also good for a basic. Sheldeon, 100, Headbutt, 50, alright. Bastodon, Guarded Grill, if any damage is done to this Pokemon by attacks, flip a coin. If heads as a Pokemon takes negative 100 from that attack. Woo, that could help. Wow, that's awesome. Alright. And it's ability too, so it's not like what you do with energy. Not too terrible. Wormadam, Iron Head, flip a coin. If you get tails, attack does 30 more damage for each heads. Alright, nice. Bronzor, Bronzong, again the typical things. Propass, Triple Nose, if flip 3 coins, attack does 50 for so kind of like Celebi. Dialga EX, which is what we saw in the trailer. Metallic Turbo, take 2 Metal Energy from your Energy Zone and attach it to one of your bench Pokemon. Heavy Impact, also awesome. Heatran, Steel Tackle, this Pokemon also does 20 damage to itself. Could be alright, but this is a basic again, so it's pretty good for basic. And sadly, the only 3 dragon cards we have are Gible, Gabite, and Garchomp. So the entire evolution of Gible. Gible does, for 1 energy, colorless energy does 20. Gabite, for water and punch, does 60. And Garchomp, you must discard a card from your hand in order to use the ability. Once during a turn, you may draw a card. That seems pointless. Alright, that seems pointless, but it's a wonderful, lovely card. It looks pretty though. I will take it. Alright, we're already getting to an EX in the colorless. Colorless Licky Tongue, Tongue Slap 50, all cute card. Licky EX, Licking Fury, 4 energy, 100 plus. Flip a coin. Alright, Porygon 2, and Porygon Z, which are all like, evolutions of Porygon, or different versions. Boom 20, Sharpen 30, Buggy Beam 80. Change the type of this next energy that will be generated for your opponent to one of the following random energy. Oh my god, that's so helpful. Alright, that's pretty helpful. Apom, Ampiom. I'm not going to go over all these just because. Staravia, Staraptor, Bidoof, Super Fang. Heavy energy Pokemon, remaining HP rounded down. What the fuck? That's crazy. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. Alright. Barbarrel, Rolling a Tackle, Burnery Splash, Lopunny, Jump Kick, this attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Again, great for benched. Oh my god, there's the fucking items and tools! Oh my god. Glamow, Purgly, Chattaw, awesome. Interrupted this. Your opponent's revealed their hand. Choose a card you find there and shuffle into your opponent's deck. Okay. Choose a card. Oh my god. Chat top, Fury attack, flip 3 coins, attack does 20 damage for each head. Phantom Rotom, Spin Storm, flip a coin if heads your opponent's active Pokemon into their hand. Raging Hammer, this attack does 20 more damage equal to the damage this Pokemon has on it. Oh my god. Skull Fossil, these are trainers. This is an item, so we're not to the tools yet.
Okay.
Play this card as if it were a 40 HP basic Pokemon. At any time during your turn, you may discard this card from your play. This card can't retreat. Alright, so it's like a fill-in. We've already seen this. Armor Fossil, play card. Okay, this is kind of like Aerodactyl theme. Pokemon communication item. Choose a Pokemon in your hand and switch it with a random Pokemon in your deck. Alright, now Pokemon tool. Giant Cape. This Pokemon this card is attached to gets 20 plus HP. Okay, that's very helpful. Rocky Helmet tool. This Pokemon, if the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and damaged by an attack, your opponent's Pokemon do 20 damage to the attacking Pokemon. Alright, that's very cool. Lumberry. Wait. Yep. Lumberry. At the end of each turn, if the Pokemon this card is attached to is affected by any special conditions, it recovers from all of them and discard the... Oh my god, that's crazy. Cyrus, switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon that has damage on it to the active spot. Alright. Oh my god, we're getting this 1-star. I already see Tango Growth. Oh my god. Team Galactic Grunt, place one random Glamour, Stunky, or Croagunk from your deck in your hand. Alright, not bad. Cynthia, during this turn's attacks used by your Garchomp or Togekiss do 50 plus damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Damn. Choose one of your Electivire or Luxray attached to energy from your discard pile. Okay. Oh my god, these are so pretty. Look at this. Tanga Growth. You can see them. Tanga Growth. Combi. Carvine and Shaman. I'm not even focusing on these attacks. Oh my god. Oh my god. Manaphy.
They're so pretty.
Shinx, Rotom, Drift. Wow. Wow, look how pretty.
I love that one. They're so pretty. There's so many of them.
Oh my god.
Oh. There's that one.
Wow. This gives me Ditto vibe. Whoa. Oh my
There's
god.
So many. God damn.
Oh my god. Yon Mega.
Bro.
Infernorape. Pialka. Wow. Oh my god. Licky. Oh my god. These are so freaking pretty.
Bro.
Cyrus. Team Galactic Grunt.
Sad.
Cynthia. Wow. The rainbows. There's so many more rainbows. Oh my god. Bro.
I could tell.
P.
I clicked on something.
Pialka Immersive. I love Licky. Tialka, oh my god.
Bro.
And the golds. Pialka and the Alga golds. Oh
I
my
love that
god.
one, the in one.
Oh my god, I love that one. They take form from the Austral Radiance ones. So this was the actual cards from Austral Radiance, and this is what. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah, but look, they had that good seaside dressing today.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so amazing.
Bro, I wish I could eat this all over again.
These are so fucking pretty. Oh my god!
That sounds so good.
Wow. Man, I can't wait for this freaking set.